Hey everyone, it's Gerda here from Private Practice Success. I hope you're having a super duper fantastic day. It is Sunday, of course, and today is day 9 of my 90-day video blog challenge. So I'm here out on the deck, hiding away from the kids, so they might come and join us any moment, of course, it being a weekend. But for now, they're watching a movie, and I thought I'm going to take a couple of minutes to have a chat to all of you. So what have I been up to? This weekend I've done a lot of chores and getting ready to go to Perth. I'm flying out to Perth tomorrow morning to present my Private Practice Success workshop to, I think, around about 12 practice owners on that side of the country. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've also been working a bit on my gerdamala.com.au website. So that's been like a little side project, I guess you can call it, that I've been having for the last couple of months, and very slowly working at updating it. And I've been working on downloadable resources that I can load on there for you guys if you find that there's something that you might need. And the one that I was working on this morning as I was having my morning coffee was actually a 3-stage process with a lot of checklists of, you know, what is required and what is the stuff and the boxes that you need to tick as you get ready to start your own private practice. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear, but somebody's going to start mowing their lawn, so excuse the background noise. And what I did in that resource, I've got like 3 stages. So the first one is the first thing that you need to do, of course, which is, you know, all that legal stuff, seeing an accountant, all that type of thing. Then stage 2 is the behind the scenes setup, and stage 3 is really the marketing, because you want to start getting clients. And one of the things that I highlight there as part of stage 2, I think it was really looking at what does it take to be successful in private practice, and do you have what it takes? You know, I think a lot of times if you've never been in private practice, you think you know, but you don't really know. It's just like for me, I've never worked for Queensland Health, for the health department, so I think I know what it's like, but until I've been there, I won't really know, although I try and have the best type of understanding I can. And when I run my How to Start a Successful Private Practice workshop, I actually do an exercise with the guys there, and we go through and we look at what is those personal characteristics that you need to be successful in private practice. And some of the things that will pop up that's really important is, first of all, being determined, being driven, being hardworking, and of course you need to know what your why is, you know, the reason why you want to be in private practice, because that is the thing that keeps you motivated when times are really tough. You know, things like being very organized, being good with time management, being highly ethical, because if you are the boss or you are just working by yourself and there's nobody checking up on you, it's very easy to, you know, drop the ball or let certain things slide or do stuff you wouldn't normally do. So for you, in terms of your personal ethics, has to be really, really high, and you need to be very strict on that when you're working for yourself. Very important. And those are just some of the characteristics that you need in order to be successful in private practice, because it is a business, and a business is hard work, and a business is very challenging. And the other thing is to be fearless, and I say that in inverted commas because I think it's really impossible to be fearless. I sure as hell ain't fearless, okay? But I have failed a lot. I have many times do stuff that I was very scared of doing, you know, stepping outside of my comfort zone. The first time I stood up at a workshop in front of a group of psychologists, telling them about all my failures over the years and what I've learned from it. Geez, that was one of the scariest moments of my life, not knowing how other professionals, my peers would look at me, would judge me for doing that, and I have been judged by a lot of people, negatively judged, but there's a lot of people that's gone and said, you know, good, it's just amazing what you do, and I keep on doing it because I'm doing it for that second group of people that really find it of benefit, find it of help, but I also know that as a result, you know, everybody ain't gonna like what I have to say, but that's okay too. And I think it's very important if you're running a business, whether it's a private practice or any type of business for that matter, that you need to be okay with failing. Okay, a lot of psychologists that I know, a lot of practice owners that I know, they're a bit of perfectionists, let's just admit it. I've been a perfectionist for a big part of my life. I'm a recovering perfectionist at this point in time, but you need to be willing to fail if you're going to be in private practice. If not, it's going to be a huge shock to your system because stuff is going to go wrong and you will fail. I'm hopeful that by teaching people what I know and what I've learned, that you guys will be able to avoid a lot of the mistakes that I've made. But, you know, I'm sure there's mistakes out there that I haven't made as yet that might come across your path. And if you try something and you fail, it's okay. Don't let that be the outcome of your dream or the outcome of your business, the outcome of your practice. If I allowed failures to dictate the outcome or the future of my practice, I wouldn't be talking to you today. All right, and that's where that determination comes in. I know that I do what I do so that I can help as many people as possible. As an individual clinician, I could only help so many. As one group private practice, I could only help so many. As two group private practices in the psych professionals, I could only help so many. And by doing what I do now through Private Practice Success Australia, I'm helping many, hundreds more people through you guys by empowering you to have the most amazing practice. And if I stopped doing what I was doing after failure number 1 or failure number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because that's how many there's been and even more, I would not be talking to you today. So I guess my message to you is what does it take? I guess it takes a lot of balls with you, male or female, to do this type of work, but it takes you being okay with failure and taking it as a learning experience, taking it as a normal part of running a business, of running a practice, and taking it as a learning experience. That's the only way to take it, and to use it to drive you to not go through that failure again, and to be even better and even bigger as a result. Alrighty, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to leave you to have a fabulous day. Just want to see, I'm not seeing any comments or anything. Guys, if this has resonated with you, please let me know by liking, loving, by commenting on it, sharing your thoughts with me. I would love to hear from you. I will come back to this recording a bit later on and answer any questions or comments that you've had. Please engage with me and feel free to share this with somebody that you feel needs to hear this message. All right, I'll let you go then, and as always guys, remember, all you need to do is say yes to having your very own ultimate level 5 private practice. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.